Good morning to all. In the last presentation of mine, you have seen that under the factor analysis, I showcased to you how to import and install certain libraries and packages into the Colab environment. And now also I have showcased to you how to import the data. Now the data set that has been introduced from my side is called as BFI. It is basically a personality assessment project, and this was the first file on which I had worked while I was doing a course on big data analysis. Basically, now there, the first thing that we need to check out is basically to understand what kind of data are we talking about. Now here, if you will look at the BFI data set, you will see that it has got 6-point response scale, starting off with very inaccurate, moderately inaccurate, slightly inaccurate, slightly accurate, moderately accurate, and very accurate also side by side. Now once you have checked out the scales that is present over there, next is that we need to go ahead and read the file that has been attached, so that I understand as to what exactly is there in that particular data. So what will I do? I will first of all, because it's a CSV file, we would go ahead and we would give a command, instruct, write down the instruction or the script as pd.read_csv, and this is basically for what, the name of our I would say the Excel sheet, that is what BFI, and it is in the format of CSV. So that is what we have attached, and now I'm saying rather not just reading it, however I'm creating a data frame, giving it a name as DF. If you want to give some other name, you can go ahead, you can give it, you can for example, sometimes it happens that usually to remember it, I keep writing RAM, S, RAMs 1, RAMs 2, RAMs 3, that becomes much more easier. So choice is yours, what you want. Now right now, because it's a data frame, so it becomes easier for me to go ahead and write it down as DF. Key the words DF equals to, DF means it's a data frame, equal to what am I saving it over here. This is basically the CSV file, and I'm saying that whatever is there in this particular file, please go ahead and read it, save it in DF. After that, I need to go ahead and pre-process the data, so that I know what exactly is present. Let's say I haven't seen the CSV file. Okay, I haven't even opened it. Like for example, I'm not showcasing to you, however you're curious to know what are the headings, what is present in the columns, what is present in the rows. So what will I do? I will simply go ahead and I would give the instruction, take the code as DF. Okay, that is the data frame that I have got, show me the columns. Okay, so I will write it as what, df dot columns, and once you go ahead, either you can click on the arrow or control enter, you would see the output. So you can see it has come out in the form of index, which means these are the column names. What are they? A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, so on and so forth, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, E1, E2 till 5, N1, N2, N3, and so on and so forth. These are the columns which are present, and I will, in my next thing, you can go ahead and you can see the file which has been opened, that is the CSV file, and we will see and match it whether these are the things which are there or it is something else. Now once you open up the file, you will see exactly these are the columns which are present over there. So this becomes with the pre-processing of my data. The second step that you would like to do certain steps is that data cleaning step. Now here, whatever is unnecessary columns, so for example in this case they have identified as gender, education, and age, so they don't want to use these things for their factor analysis, so they're saying that go ahead and drop off. So what is the code that you will be writing? df.drop, and what you're going to drop? You're going to drop the columns with the name gender, education, age, and it is in the axis one, and in place, that is whatever those columns have got these names, make it true. True means if you have identified that yes, these are present in those columns, please go ahead and remove them, that is drop them from the whatever analysis we would be doing from that particular sheet. Next is, after that, they are saying dropping missing values rows. We know that we need to go ahead and somehow work with the missing values also. So the code for that would be df dot drop na, wherever na means not available is there, in place equals to true. That means identify wherever it is na, we are giving the instruction to the machine that go ahead and remove them also, that is drop them. So this goes with the we very nicely take care of the missing values. I don't have to, I mean, this becomes so easy for me. So I don't have to use any of those Excel formulae or the, I would say, technique that you have to remember. It's just very simple one. I mean, these are just two words over here, df dot drop na, and that's it, in place true, and I'm done with the missing values. Then I have got df dot info. What is this df.info? It means data frame, whatever information is there, please go ahead and show it to me. Okay, so here you will see the output. Outputs tells you that yes, it's a class pandas because it's a panel data frame. Then integer 64, index is 2436, entries 022799. So those many rows are there. So data, then columns, total 25 columns are present. So A1, A2, A3. So it has calculated whether it's a null or non-null. Those values are also there. Then float 64. So like you have got integers, whole numbers, and all those things. In Python, it goes with the identification of floats, which is a combination of both the numbers and the text. So here we have got these ones over here, and you can see it gives you the memory usage also side by side. Now the other I should say code, df.head. Okay, what does that mean? Whatever the headings are present in your sheet, that is your data sheet, please go ahead and show it to me. So it will start. So the output you can see A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, C1. These are all present in my data sheet, and that's how the entire thing is taking place for us. So I think we have seen what are the various ways in which we can pre-process the data and understand what kind of a data. We have taken care of the unwanted columns. We have also taken care of the missing values. We checked out whether there is something else that needs to be corrected or not. So that goes with the pre-processing of the data, taking care of the data cleaning. Now there are more methods, however these are the most important ones, though I have showcased only these ones. Otherwise you have got data mining steps are also there, data cleaning steps are also present over here, and not just this thing. So for the time saving part of it, I have just showcased to you only few of them. Maybe later on, as the time permits, we will enter into more stuff also. So keep watching for the next video presentation of mine, wherein I would be talking about the adequacy test. What it is, how to understand it, we would go ahead with that one. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep coming back to know more about the factor analysis. Till then, thank you and take care. Bye.